Well, Steve, certainly an exciting day for the Edmonton Oilers organization, getting a deal done with Jordan Eberle on a 6-year, $36 million contract. Just talk about it.
Well, I'm happy for the organization, and I'm proud of Jordan because he deserves it. He's a young player, a young man that is totally committed to what we're trying to accomplish here. So now to have Taylor and Jordan both locked in for some time here with the Oilers, that feels pretty good.
So certainly every player's contract negotiations are different, but with Taylor Hall being locked up last week, did that sort of set a benchmark for what you're looking for to get Jordan under here?
I don't know if it's I'd term it as a benchmark. They're similar in a lot of ways, but they're different too in a lot of the way they play the game. Their personalities definitely are different, but they are tight friends. They're close teammates. And they're a huge part of us going forward. I think everybody recognizes that we're trying to make sure that we solidify the core of this team for some time.
Jordan certainly had no issues adapting to the NHL in his rookie season and took it to another level last season. Talk about the way in which this player has developed his game over the course of the time that you've seen him here in Edmonton.
Well, it's interesting. When you think back, I remember coming here 4 years ago, and there seemed to be a lot of pressure at that time that Jordan Eberle needed to have a spot on the Oilers. And if you recall, he had a pretty good camp. His testing was good. He had a year of experience, not a year of playoff experience in the AHL the year prior to. But we decided to send him back to Regina, where he had an outstanding year. I believe he scored 50 goals and had an incredible World Junior experience. And when he came back, he was another year into it as far as experience and ready to play in the NHL. So I think the lesson is every player is a little bit different. It's not a race to get to the point. If you're ready, you're ready. If it takes a year or two of extra experience or strength or maturity, then so be it. But Jordan did it right. He accepted all the challenges that we did. I remember at that time of going back to junior and just put it into another gear. And he's done that here, obviously, in the National League in the last couple of years with an outstanding year last year.
There was so much talk about wanting to get this young core locked up now and in the future, looking forward for this hockey team. And Jordan last season getting the All-Star nod and then getting a chance to be up for the Lady Byng Trophy at the NHL Awards. It seems like he's really ahead of the curve when you consider the age and the experience that he's been able to take on so far.
Yeah, and the recognition that you feel around the league for our young players, and obviously with Jordan, that the respect is there. And the one thing you have to remember is that you don't get it unless you earn it, and they've both earned it.
Jordan and Taylor, as you mentioned, are best friends, and I think the first congratulatory tweet that came Taylor's way was from Jordan, talking about how he has 7 more years of cleaning up after him. But, in terms of the friendships and the camaraderie that's being built in this locker room right now, how do you see this team progressing and building a winning culture?
Well, that's the whole idea is that when you're trying to grow a hockey club, you need great players, but more importantly, you need great people. And there's some excellent examples of veteran leadership with Sean, and Nick Schultz that are coming into our hockey club, and the young players that are here. They want to be here. They want to be Oilers. They love being in the city, and that's what you want. That's how you gain the respect from the outside, is presenting yourself in the right manner, and these kids are doing that.
When we spoke with you last week, we talked about what your evaluation of the summer had been and being able to lock up these pieces, and Jordan is another big one. So now, looking back on everything, how would you evaluate your summer in terms of getting all those pieces locked up?
Well, they're significant for us when you think about the amount of time that they've committed to our organization and the city. That feels good. So hopefully we can see them on the ice soon.
Steve, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.